Let's do some word problems of multiplication comparisons. First we have Sarah is 2 years older than David. David is 2. How old is Sarah? Let's use some letters to represent Sarah and David's ages. I'm going to use S for Sarah's age and D for David's age. Let's read the first sentence carefully so we can write it in the form of equation. Sarah is 2 years older than David. This means Sarah is 2 years older than David. Sarah's age is going to be equal to David's age plus 2. Now read the second sentence. David is 2. D is equal to 2. David is 2 years old. Now we can rewrite this equation. Sarah's age is going to be equal to David's age, which is equal to 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. So how old is Sarah? Sarah is 4 years old. Let's solve the same problem in another way using number line. We're going to start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Read this sentence. Sarah is 2 years older than David. David is 2. Right. This means David is 2 years old. This is David's age. David is 2 years old. Right. And Sarah is 2 years older than David. Means when David moves 2 years, 1 year plus 1 year, so we'll get Sarah's age. So 2 plus 2 will get Sarah's age. Sarah is 4 years old. We got the same answers using equation method and number line. Let's have another problem. Grace read 6 books over the summer. Her sister read 3 times that number. How many books did Grace's sister read over the summer? How many books were read in total? In this question, we have to find 2 things. How many books Grace's sister read and how many books were read in total. I'm going to use G for Grace and S for Grace's sister. Let's read the first sentence again. Grace read 6 books. Grace read 6 books and her sister read 3 times that number. Grace's sister read 3 times that number. That number means books read by Grace, which is 6. So Grace's sister read 3 times 6, 18 books. Let's do the second part of this problem. How many books were read in total? Total books read. How will we get this total books? Books read by Grace and books read by Grace's sister. Grace plus Grace's sister. Grace read 6 books and Grace's sister read 18 books. 6 plus 18 is 24. So the answer of this second part of the question is how many books were read in total? 24 books were read in total. Let's have another problem. Sonia's house is 5 times as far from school as Monica's house. Sonia's house is 15 miles from school. How far is Monica's house from school? So here we have to find the distance of Monica's house from school. This is what we have to find. I'm going to use S for Sonia's house and M for Monica's house. Let's read the sentences carefully and convert them into equation. Sonia's house is 5 times as far from school as Monica's house. As for Sonia, Sonia's house is 5 times as far from school as Monica's house, right? Now read the second sentence. Sonia's house is 15 miles. Sonia's house is 15 miles from school. Means Sonia's is 15 miles from school. Sonia's house is 15 miles. So we're gonna rewrite this equation. Let me put this 15 for this S, Sonia's house from school, and which is 5 times as far from school as Monica's house. So here we have to find the value of this M, Monica's house from school. Right, so let's think. The answer of this equation is 15. We all know 5 times 3 is equal to 15. This means Monica's house is 3 miles from school.